So now I'm feeling the energy much more subtle. On one side, it's slowing down. It's coming into balance. But we wait until it actually stops before we move our hands. And when we release very slowly, because the person could be going through an emotional healing process, and we don't want to disrupt that from happening. You see, with Reiki, we work with the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical bodies to bring them all into balance so we can be healthy. Feeling, Diane, with the ears?
Some energy being balanced.
Oh, feeling energy balancing. It's amazing as we get older, we don't recognize that problems that we had before, that maybe when we were children, we think they've been healed, and then oftentimes we find we've accumulated those things. So when we give a Reiki treatment, we might feel a lot happening to release blocked energy in the knee, say. And if we ask somebody if they can remember ever injuring that knee, it may have been several years before. And yet they've been accumulating that, and that's why oftentimes when we get older, we don't understand why we have so many different problems coming up. But with Reiki, if we can take care of these problems as they are happening, then we don't have to carry them with us, deal with them later in life. One time I gave a Reiki treatment to a gentleman that hadn't smoked in 5 years. And before the hour treatment was over, we could both smell nicotine in the room. So the Reiki energy was bringing that up right out of that body for healing. I've seen all kinds of miracles with Reiki over the last 20 years. And normally we don't talk during a Reiki treatment because you're relaxing very deeply on the Reiki table. In Hawaii, the children are called keiki, and so I love to teach keiki Reiki classes. My youngest student was 5 years old, and it's amazing to watch the children, how they so naturally pick up the ability to heal with their little hands. They know, they're like animals, they know what feels right and what doesn't feel right. They don't question it. So oftentimes I recommend actually having the children ride along with adults in the adult classes, because the adults learn so much from them. Oftentimes people say, oh, you have to believe in that before it will work. But that's not true with Reiki. It goes to heal that thought form too. earlier we had a mother here that was holding her child, and I gave her the child some Reiki. I think she said it was just, the baby was just a few months old. It was interesting because she said she could feel the energy going down her leg to her knee that she had hurt before. And that was going through the child to her knee. And I had my hands on the child for a very short period of time. And some people don't feel anything with Reiki, and it doesn't matter. It's still working whether you feel it or not. Maria was saying that she felt stressful before we started. And it's interesting because she's actually pulling more energy through me on the shoulders than she did the head area. So it's just telling me that a lot of her stress is coming from this shoulder area. Well, that'll give you a sample of what Reiki feels like. How are you feeling now, Maria, after you notice a difference?
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Just a little more calmer, peacefulness.
Good.
Really nice. Thank you.
Good. So Maria said she's feeling calmer, a little more peacefulness, and that was just a few moments of Reiki. Did you have a nice journey out there?
Yeah, it was very peaceful. And feel like my heartbeat slowing down.
All right.
Being more calm.
So you can imagine with self-treatment, if you're doing this every morning for 12 hand positions on yourself and also in the evening, how it will continue to keep you in that